Good morning. This is my teacher evaluation article critique on an article titled High Stakes Teacher Evaluation Policy, U.S. Principles, Perspectives, and Variations in Practice, authored in 2018 by Mary Lynn Darrington and John W. Campbell. New teacher evaluation models can pose issues for the implementation at a local level. Many of these issues arise due in part to building leader and evaluator perception. Changes initially to the teacher evaluation program were made as a result of the 2011 Race to the Top grant program. New evaluation protocols and policies were designed in many states across the country. This particular study sought to better understand and investigate school principal perceptions as these changes emerged. The question was twofold. How do building leaders adjust their perception over a 5-year period of implementation, and what impact did these evolving views have on their implementation of evaluation practices? Darrington and Campbell evaluated the responses to 11 questions posed to building leaders. In this article, only the responses to 2 questions were examined in detail. The focus was the benefit and the concern of the new evaluation systems. Responses were coded, organized, and common themes were formed among the responses. Eventually, the data led Darrington and Campbell to 4 themes that emerged in the research. They focused on principal behavior and perceptions. The 4 themes were time-intensive protocols, rubric-based instructional guidance, variations in instructional and observational protocols, and suspect teacher ratings. Time-intensive protocols were viewed as a significant challenge for many of the leaders. The quick change in expectations was viewed as cumbersome, as previously teachers only needed to be evaluated every 5 years. As time went on over the 5-year research period, building leaders did report better time management strategies and skills and less time-intense work with evaluations. Researchers found that the principals reported initial hesitance, but eventual benefit to a rubric-based system. The leaders supported the adaptations and modifications to fit the specific needs of their buildings and their districts. Also, Darrington and Campbell recognized the theme of evaluator variation. This concern arose from the highly subjective nature of evaluations. However, principals described the value of the rubric as a guiding tool, according to the article, but they simultaneously valued and showed concern for evaluation models between schools and districts. The article also reported a consensus among principals interviewed that they were confused as to how state performance data and teacher evaluation models merged. Multiple data points indicated that these building leaders felt that they were not accurately representing their instructional staff with student performance data and the evaluation models. The overall impact of the study gave insight into the perception that building leaders have of these new teacher evaluation models and how they adjust to the implementation to better support their teachers. Darrington and Campbell offer extensive bodies of research to lay a foundation for this study. First, they reference research on the implementation factors that organizations or groups would need when implementing new policies or procedures. This proved to be a solid rationale for the context of education. Additionally, the research they provide indicates the impact of leadership qualities that the principals possess and their implementation of the evaluation models. Darrington and Campbell provide a multitude of studies within the article to support their findings, making this research credible. They include pertinent and relevant commentary, research, and references, and the information presented in this article is not repetitive. As a result, the article is successful in presenting all of this information to its readers. In addition, the authors present their findings with clarity. They do not have ambiguous findings or observations. This article by Darrington and Campbell appears unbiased, and the perspectives from both the concern and the benefit of teacher evaluation models are equally addressed. The same views expressed in this article are those of my current instructional and leadership staff. There will always be variation in the interpretation of the evaluation models from district to district and school to school, but similar to the discussion in this article, the building leaders in my district support some elements of the model, they do change some elements of the model, and they support teacher evaluation through their own interpretation. This article gave me reassurance that evaluators, for the most part, do utilize the tool to the advantage of the teacher, but they recognize that this has limitations. The political mandates regarding teacher evaluation and accountability continue to be an area I would like to work more frequently with. This article provided an even closer look at the perspective of building leaders who are balancing the intricacies of teacher evaluation models with the implications of political mandates. This different lens was helpful to me in empathizing with evaluators. In addition, this research supports the need for extensive training and professional development in the specific elements of a model, the implementation of the evaluation, and the instructional components, both for the leaders and instructional staff. Lastly, it seems to be common practice to adjust evaluation procedures depending on the context. So the article reinforced our current practices with both research and anecdotal evidence.